Welcome back. The other day we were putting in a light switch, and I want to apologize. I'm working both the camera and doing the work. We're putting in a light switch. Today we're making a TV antenna. If you're in some place like New York or Los Angeles or wherever you are, or you're in a high-rise apartment building, this might be the thing for you. Here's the puppy. Hi, puppy. I'm going to go over there and go play. Okay, go lay down. Because we're working here. The price of my cable bill is running $150 or $200 a month. I cut some service out. It's still costing $200 a month, and I'm only getting 2 receivers. I've got one in my living room TV, one in my family room TV down in the basement. We have basements here in this part of the country, but I don't have one in the bedroom because if I was to go ahead and pay for another one, well, I'd be paying the devil, you know what I'm saying? And then people charge you $50 or $100, you know, for, it seems like, for a receiver box. And I'm looking to get rid of it. I'm looking to find some kind of different wireless internet provider. And then in the bedroom, I got an old box TV in there, and I've got a converter box, and I'm gonna build a little antenna for it. You're only gonna need a couple tools. You're gonna need a screwdriver like this, a box cutter or utility knife like this, a little picture hanging hammer like this, a pair of needle nose pliers like this, a cookie tin that looks like this. That's $1 or $2. This actually comes apart. See, the other side fits in the holes like this. And a piece of cable wire, and only one end. I found some cable wire in the trash the other day when I was out there digging for rummage, for scrap metal and stuff, and it's got an end on one and not on the other. Well, that's all I need. You're going to need a bolt like this, if you can see it or not. You're going to need 2 pair of gloves because you're working with a knife. Something to protect your hands, a good idea. You're going to need one bolt and 2 nuts. Let's get started. You don't need the gloves yet, probably. Put the knife over here where it's safe out of your way. So I've already started this. I'm going to take a screwdriver like this. See that? Pull it back a little bit. Tap it with my hammer. It's thin cookie tin metal like this. And just kind of turn it a little bit. Get the hole in. And then just against the floor or something. Don't crack your towel or nothing though. Or against the board, you know what I'm saying? In this case, the edge of the table won't hurt nothing. Tap down the, see what I'm doing? Tapping down the metal inside so it's not sharp anymore. See my finger? See, it's smooth. See that? So I don't, see that? I don't want to cut myself. Alright. You want to take this screw and this nut and put them together. The screws cost the nuts here cost 9 cents a piece, and the screw like 13 cents. At the hardware store. Just for now, set it right there. Put on our gloves. If you got some, I only paid $1 for these at the dollar store. They're good work gloves. If you cut yourself, it probably won't be nearly as bad, but you got to be careful when you're working with tools like this. We're going to take this right here and cut it. And just kind of turn the wire a little bit. It's tangled up in the camera cord here. It's like that. Like that. Turn this thing. Now we're going to have to take off this. See that? We're going to have to take that off. So that you're leaving nothing but the gold wire. That's copper. It's cable wire. This is actually pretty good grade too. Pretty heavy duty. Okay? Put the knife over there. Now that we're done with the knife, now I'm a working man, same as most of you are, and I can't afford to continue to pay a fortune for television. And I can't afford a receiver box for the bedroom, so I'm looking to get it. My dad's got some kind of wireless internet through somebody called Century or something, I think he said. I'm looking to get that so I can get Netflix or something for less money. I've got Amazon Prime. If you're a Prime member, with Amazon Prime you get free TV. Shows and stuff with your membership. But I need to find an internet provider that is not cable or satellite company. So I'm in the same boat as many of y'all, or many of you. This can be done rather conveniently with only a couple of tools. What are you barking at, puppy? Should be over here, puppy, learning something, but you're over there, so you're not learning much. So we're going to put this thing on, just like this. Tighten it down. See it? It's tight. Excuse me. This thing comes off the tin. And just hinges snap on right here. We're going to put this through the back. Like I said, if you live in New York or Miami or Dallas or Los Angeles, where you got 10 or 12 channels downtown and you live in an upscale apartment that's real tall, this might be for you. And I just snapped the wire off. It's kind of brittle. We'll do it again. But you get the general idea of what we're trying to accomplish here. And I'm glad you're able to come, because this might be a turning point for you here. You can save money instead of being forced to pay these bootlegging companies a fortune. And these people that run these TV programs, they just don't have any respect for the working person. And it's ridiculous. It's shameful. And yet, I'm going to use my cutter again. That's the way it is. I snapped the wire off. You got to be careful. I may have cut too far into the wire, too hard, and damaged the wire when I was cutting it. And then when I went to bend it and tighten it up, it snapped off. You got to be careful with that. Okay, so I got the black housing off. That's the same stuff. It's like on an extension cord, probably. Okay, and so we're going to turn this again, just like that. See that? With our knife. And I choose to put it against something. It's not going to hurt this ceramic tile table none, I don't think. Cut it off. And I'm going to be able to see the news tonight from bed. 11 o'clock news or 10 o'clock news. Because I'm pretty optimistic that this program is going to work for me. It's going to work for you too, I hope. Obviously the the neighborhood you live in is one of the, we're going to put this back on again, one of the deciders of what reception you might get. See, I got it through the screw. The screw is going to be the clamp here. Clamp it tight. But we got to get a good connection. There we go. All right. See, it looks like this now. See it? Stick that in this hole. Now when I'm done with the knife, I can work easier with my gloves off. But when you're working with knives or sharp objects, you should be wearing gloves. There. It's on. Now you have two options for this. See the back of the TV? There's no, we're just putting, the only antenna we got is this antenna. We're going to plug it into the back of this 15-inch digital television. 13-inch, something like that. We're just going to leave that open, just like that. Get into auto program and see if we can find anything that works for us. Setup, auto program. We're going to go to air antenna and we're going to sit here and watch it and wait and see what happens. In the meantime, getting supper time here before long. I'm going to start cleaning up the, the tools here. Right? Is that right, puppy? People aren't realizing you may not need a lot to get a channel. If you live in some place like New York or Los Angeles or Miami or Dallas, you may not need a whole lot to get a channel. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog here. That's what I do. The dog always listens with good optimistic ideas. The dog says, oh yeah, that's good, it's a good idea. Alright, I'm going to take a whisk broom here and clean off the table here. That way, clean it right up. Be careful working on a wood top table. You won't have that kind of look, so be careful. I've done that 4 years ago and regretted it the day after, so. Sweep up the floor real quick. Oops, there we go. And oops. Keep my work area clean. %. Let's see what we get. If anything, we may not get anything. I opened up the window over there. See it behind there? To see if that would help a little bit. We're at about 92% right now. Let's see what we get. I found a piece of cable wire in the trash for next to nothing. That didn't cost me nothing. The cookie tin, and I found that around the house too. Alright, no channels registered. So let's take the back of this off. So we're only going to use So we're only going to use the put that toolbox on there to hold that in place. You might be able to tap another hole in it and attach it to the wall somehow. Alright, let's try it again. Now we're using the front without the box. Sound, picture, auto picture. Setup. Okay. Auto program. Antenna. Let's try it again. We're going to get something. We should be getting it pretty quick here because we've got a couple local channels that I'm looking for. Channel 5 and Channel 12. We got 4 digital channels right now. Let's go ahead and let that run a few minutes and see what we come up with. Have me a glass of soda while we wait to see what's going to happen.
to the Tri-Cities. Real feel of 23 right now in Mount Pleasant, and also feeling like 18 right now in Houghton Lake. Let's jump over full screen here. We'll take you over the first 4 and 5.
All right, we got the Weather Channel on.
Two low pressure systems pinwheeling around one another. The smaller and weaker of the.
I'm gonna stick around and hang out with you.
That's pretty clear screen, isn't it?
Fully prepared meals delivered to your door. Breakfast, lunches, dinners, even snacks.
I lost.
But here's what we're looking for. The first an hour-by-hour forecast. There's that 7 o'clock hour. We start to see a more scattered nature to those snow showers, and just a few lingering, isolated pockets of light snow activity in
hold it.
the 1 o'clock hour. By tomorrow morning,
Be careful.
more than a few flurries.
Don't bump the camera. Good boy.
Watch out for some of those
Good
icy
boy.
spots on the roads. We'll
Good boy.
continue to stay dry into tomorrow afternoon. Even
So
though it's gonna
let's
be
say,
cloudy skies.
just for sake of argument, that we got a few channels, and like I said,
We take that right
the closest TV channel
the first half of the week.
is a ways from me. Probably 50 miles, 40, 50 miles. But let's say you live downtown Los Angeles somewhere, downtown Dallas somewhere. For the sake of argument, and nothing else, just for the sake of argument and nothing more, let's say that you're in a high rise and you live close to a big metropolitan area. And let's say that you were semi-happy with the program you were getting. I ain't getting a little nails. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just attach that to the wall. That doesn't seem to be better, does it?
A few accidents. Imagine hearing that every time you cook.
That show was all sorts of crazy.
Wake up with TV5 tomorrow at 4:30.
There we go. So if you can see, I just took a nail and tacked it up on the wall behind me next to the window. But let's say that, let's go ahead and run it one more time and see what the results are. We're getting 40 out of 42 max signal from this channel. That's pretty good. 40 out of 42 from a channel that's 40, probably 35 or 40 miles from here at least. I don't have a TV tower very close to my home. Let's try it one more time and see what the results are. See if the results are favorable to us. What is it like if we just did a box and we didn't do a top? We're going to find out tomorrow. After work tomorrow, I'm going to come home from work and I'm going to work on that tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to have that up there. That's an interesting question, and we're going to get an interesting answer. We might get a better signal from this because look at the inside, the interior's wired bigger. I need to get some supper soon. I'm getting kind of shaky here. Had a granola bar earlier today, and that's about what I had for the day, and a banana. We got 5 channels right now, so we're outperforming our last one on the wall closer to the window. We get a lot of traffic around here, but we don't have a TV station for about 35 or 40 miles. So that's a pretty good antenna, you know, maybe 30 miles. It's a ways. It's in another town. It's 70%. We got 5 channels on that one piece of metal. It's not amplified, it's just simply a piece of wire on a piece of metal. And if the wire was longer, we'd probably get more than that. Tomorrow we're going to look to see if I can't find a longer piece of wire. There, leave it alone. You animals go lay down. Go lay down, don't bump the camera. Good boy.
She called 100 Call Sam. We came to her. Investigated the... Enjoy. Right after WNEM. 347-064.
You know what?
Sometimes you can maybe get a channel 12 in. That's a local channel. We're not getting it. 66 is a local channel. Well, anyway, you're getting a few channels anyway.
From our competitor,
You're getting them clear.
yours. Call 1-800-HANSONS.
If you were in downtown where you got 8 or 10 channels, 15 channels in New York or Los Angeles or Miami, you would do better with this antenna, especially if you were on the top of a building. I'm in a 1-story house.
You could give the people clothing.
The roof of my house is only 12 feet off the ground.
Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 News at 5:30.
Another messy day across mid-Michigan, filled with crashes like this one on I-75.
Well, as we take this live look over Saginaw, Midland, Bay City, and Flint, at least the snow...
I want to thank you for coming, and if you can build an antenna like that, and if you live downtown, we live kind of out in the suburbs,
Days of snow.
you'll do all right. Thanks for coming.